Hey, welcome back. It's your man Wise. Today we got to talk about it. Charles Barkley. We all know Charles Barkley, the Hall of Fame basketball player, another celebrity out there that suffers from Trump derangement syndrome. He made a very shocking statement the other day in reference to the Trump assassination attempt. Now, we know when he had his show, it failed. I believe they've been taken off air at this point, the King Charles show. And he made a statement a few months back stating that if he sees any black people or any black person wearing a Trump shirt, he's going to punch him in the face, punch him in the chest, something along those lines. He had to walk that back because there was a lot of brolic brothers out there on X and on TikTok with videos of themselves saying, Charles, I'm rocking this shirt. Charles, I'm rocking this shirt. And he had to walk it back. And Gayle King, to her defense, she tried her best to get him to take it back. But Charles, in his arrogance and his defiance, decided that he would not. And eventually he did walk it back. He did walk the statement back, but the damage was done, already. Now, at the same time, do we really care about what these celebrities have to say? Do we really care what these celebrities think when it comes to politics? No, because they don't live in the same world that you and I live in, right? These are some of the most, wealthiest, privileged people walking the globe. And they just don't have a full understanding of what the regular, everyday Joe has to deal with on a day-to-day basis. They just don't. But I wanted to share this video with you all. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I was surprised to see the video of Barkley coming out and trying to be politically correct in reference to the incident that happened on Saturday. So we're going to watch this video. Well, I'll let it play all the way through. It's not that long, and then we'll come back and we'll discuss it a little more. All right?
But I don't like to be too serious, but I gotta be serious for a second. No, listen for a second. Something really sad happened today. Somebody tried to kill the President of the United States. Now, that is really fucked up. I want to make
Technically, it wasn't the president, it was the guy trying
he was already the president. Listen, I'm not going to get up here and act like I'm a Trump guy, but I want to say this. I wish President Trump health. I wish him health. Now, I want to make it clear, because I know by the time Fox News shut my shit up tonight, they're going to say I'm voting for him. But I want to wish him the best. We should not be trying to kill the President of the United States. Now, listen, okay, we can go back to having fun now. Hey.
So you saw that, you heard that. And I got to give credit where credit is due. I have to. I appreciate Charles, getting on stage and making a statement. And he's absolutely right. The fool, I don't know who it was, maybe he was the DJ or something along those lines that chimes in, well, he's not the president. Once a president, always a president. Once a president, always a president. That individual will always be known as Mr. President, no matter what. It's one of those jobs that once you obtain the title, it's always yours. Now, we have people on the left that want to say, well, former president, former this, former that. They never talk like that, in reference to, George Bush or Jimmy Carter or, President Barack Obama. Once you have obtained the highest office in the land of our nation, you are always the president. And he's absolutely right. I don't agree with the language, but he's absolutely right. It was messed up. What kind of country are we living in where we have radical individuals that want to take out a political opponent in that way? What kind of country are we living in where we have people that are willing to throw their life away because of an individual that they don't agree with politically. Is this not the United States of America? Is this not the first world? Is this not the best country in the world? I'm not saying that we're perfect. I'm not saying that we don't have flaws. And I'm not saying that our past is flawless, because it's not. And there's no place on God's green earth that is perfect. We're all flawed individuals. There's not one human walking this planet right now that doesn't have flaws, that doesn't sin, that behind closed doors, we don't know who a lot of you guys are. We all are dealing with something. But when you have people that has decided to take matters in their own hands in this way, and you have people on the left who applaud it, you've had individuals on the left who were on X, they put themselves on TikTok, screaming, crying, hollering about the fact that that bullet was off by a centimeter or less. You know, we are living in a fallen world. Now we know this. We know that the world has been fallen for quite some time. And we also know that people are inherently evil. We don't grow up, we're not born with this moral code of justice. We're just not. We have to be taught that. That is something that has to be ingrained in you. And it seems like there is a lot of people out there that has not been taught to love their neighbor as they would love themselves. They have not been taught to treat people how you want to be treated. There is obviously a lot of people who hasn't been taught that, nor do they want to live by it. And it's sad. It is truly an evil world that we're living in right now. And that may have been the case for quite some time. But you have people on the left that will say it's the conservatives that are violent. It's the Christian nationalists that are a true threat to democracy. It's the Bible thumpers. It's the people that are, quote unquote Christians and people that believe, in the word of God, that is a true threat to democracy. But time and time again, it's not us that shows ourselves as violent. It's them. It's the people that scoff at those of us that believe in the Bible, or those that believe in the Torah or the Quran. It's the people that scoff at the people that, practice and believe in any of the Abrahamic faiths. It's those people that tend to be the ones that like to stoke the violence. I mean, look at what's been happening on the college campuses the past, 6 months, almost a year. Look at these people. Look at what happened during the BLM riots, the rioting, the looting, the burning of buildings. Look at what happened. We were this close from a situation that this country hasn't seen since the late 1800s. We were this close. So I appreciate and I applaud Charles Barkley for getting on there and saying what he said, in a public forum. He doesn't have to be a Trump guy. No different than, we don't have to be Biden people. We don't have to be liberal folks. But we should have respect for each other as Americans. We should have respect for this country. We should have respect for the men and women that have fought to make this place what it is. We should have respect for those that have held the offices, that have held, the highest offices in the land. We should at least have respect. You don't have to agree, but we should at least have respect for each other in that way. We should. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Drop me a comment down below. I appreciate all the love and support. Consider joining the ARP family. It helps this channel. It helps the team. It supports me. It gives us the ability to do what we do on a day-to-day basis. God bless each and every person that has joined the family thus far. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Keep God first in your life. Stay prayed up. And I'm going to catch up with you all next time. Peace.